Okay, we're now well into 2023. Where is the wind industry headed? You and I have an insatiable appetite for electricity. Come with me and we'll look at the issues relative to wind farms and the communities that they serve. This is the Windfarm Guy. Hi, this is Dennis Stout, and thank you for joining me for this episode of the Windfarm Guy. Well, today I'm having technical difficulties and I'm having to hold my computer while we do this, so please forgive me. The wind energy industry has experienced rapid growth in the past decade. According to the American Clean Power Association, wind power is a rapidly growing segment in the national energy market. Although some states are better known for wind power than others, there are wind energy jobs in almost every state in the country. Much wind turbine manufacturing is located in the traditional manufacturing areas of the Great Lakes and Midwest, as well as the southeastern United States, where there's not sufficient wind for substantial power generation. U.S. sales of electricity to ultimate consumers rose by as much as 3% in 2022. Mostly because of more economic activity, but also because of slightly hotter summer weather than the previous year. The increases in the U.S. electricity generation have come almost entirely from solar and wind. Renewable sources may provide 24% of the U.S. generation or more in 2023, up from 20% in 2021. Growing generation from renewable sources limits the growth of natural gas-fired and coal electricity generation. U.S. electricity generation from natural gas fuels is expected to fall 2% from 38% share in 22 to 36% in 2023. And coal-fired electricity generation is expected to fall to 19% share in 23, down from 23% in 2021. The demand for electricity continues to increase substantially, even exponentially. More and more of our world involves electricity now, whether it is work or play. We need more electricity. When I was a kid, the typical person walking down the street carried nothing that required electricity. At the most, someone might have a wristwatch or a hearing aid that used a battery. In the home, electricity was for light and heat primarily, with some used for communication and entertainment. Today, practically everyone walking down those same streets carry at least one electronic device, if not 2, 3, or more. Our homes cannot function without electricity today. We cannot work, play, entertain ourselves, or even sleep without electricity. We are transitioning from a world where electricity enhanced what we did in that things were better, more efficient, more convenient, and more accurate because of the electricity. And transitioning to a world where electricity is required to do what we do. It seems that we can't prepare and clean up our meals, entertain ourselves, or even brush our teeth without electricity. The climate control systems in our businesses and homes run continuously, making our environment cooler or warmer than the air outside. Side note, the U.S. electrical infrastructure is overwhelmed and getting old. Yes, it's been updated and expanded, but it needs some major overhauling. Now, I'm no electrical engineer, but it is painfully clear that the strain we're putting on our infrastructure due to our growing electrical appetite is not sustainable. I hate to say it, but when you hear about electricity rates increasing and the need for grid upgrades, just know that we are creating the problem ourselves. Before complaining, try going on a device-free weekend. Yeah, give it a go. See if you can make it 2 days without using one of your devices. You'll be surprised. And the data all those devices generate is massive. According to Forbes, data centers have become one of the world's fastest advancing industries and drivers of electricity. They say this demand could very well be a major force in the energy transition to renewables. Between 2015 and 2021, internet users have increased by 60%. And internet traffic has increased by 440%. And the rise in the workload for data centers has increased 260% in that same time period. These are huge increases, and this is just the beginning. Think of all the smart home devices that we're adding today. Those cameras and sensors, controllers, and other devices generate an enormous amount of data, and with them, a whole new demand for electricity. If you like what I've discussed today, please subscribe and click like below. If you have thoughts or want me to address a particular topic relative to wind farms, please also leave me a comment. Bottom line is the demand for electricity here in the U.S. is exploding, and our old power plants just can't keep up. Old inefficient plants are being updated or eliminated altogether, and new ones built. And the lion's share of that generation growth is coming from wind and solar. Even without any federal incentives, the cheapest form of new electricity generation is wind. It's a fact. Because of this, it just makes financial sense to build more wind farms. Add to that, wind farms are great for the local area by their positive effect on the local economy, local taxes, local roads, local contributions, local schools, and even local farming. The footprint of a wind farm is tiny, taking little land out of farming production, yet the benefit to the farmer is huge. However, it is new, and people are generally change averse. We don't like change, but folks, this is the future. We live in an electricity-driven world. We are addicted to electricity, and we should generate as much electricity as possible because that need is growing fast. This is Dennis Stout, and I'm the Windfarm Guy. Thank you for watching. Working together, we can make good energy decisions and save our planet. I am the Windfarm Guy.